Hot favourite, the 4-0 Power Kevin set. Racing a Power Kevin slow, Country Crossing midfield away, the inside Big Time Ranson out well, wider Indefinite Order, Corborn Gracie surges, Country Crossing pushes through the first bend, another Habit's getting a run through the inside where Shiraz trying to follow it through. Power Kevin is back third to last here, Corborn Lock got a shuffle and Corborn Gracie got bashed back to last, Big Time Ranson by a couple, another Habit coming after it, length and a half away where Shiraz starts to run on, then Country Crossing a Power Kevin with too much to do, further back in the race to Corborn Lock, Corborn Gracie, Indefinite Order round the corner, still Big Time Ranson, charging where Shiraz and down the outside was another Habit. Oh, good finish here. I think Big Time Ranson from where Shiraz, another Habit at a lunge at it. Corborn Gracie flew, Country Crossing there too close up. Then we had Opawa Kevin, further back then to Corborn Lock and Indefinite Order. The one has lasted Big Time Ranson. Two's gone up for second, the outside by the looks, another Habit. Racing absent-minded slow, it's the last away, the insider Pehu Flyer comes out running by 3 lengths from a Power Extreme, and Glads are popping, Alamein Blonde wide round that first corner, then we've got Rubbed Out, around the outside goes absent-minded, lot to do though, just ahead of it Opawa Shea, and back last is I'm a Catch now, in front we've got Power Extreme down the back and put 5 or 6 lengths on a Pehu Flyer who starts the battle, running on here as Glads are popping, Opawa Shea and Alamein Blonde absent-minded, making some ground, Rubbed Out, and I'm a Catch, no chance, Power Extreme travelling too well for Glads are popping, 5's in from the 4, 3 up for third, Power Shea, then Alamein Blonde, absent-minded slow beginning, costed badly, it's been 5th, big gap back, the others are Rubbed Out, I'm a Catch and Pehu Flyer. Lined and ready the third, Rayudi rolls the lure. Hot favourite the inside, set. Racing, Subic Bay comes out fairly quickly out though, Allegro Chaser tonight tries to cross Subic Bay who boots through the inside, Cranky Pants goes forward, pops some tags, drives through the inside, further back to Sedgebrook Babes, cross to the rail, further back in the race then to Allegro Boom, Bye Bye Mystery all in Berlin, Subic Bay just leaves them to it, pops some tags trying to chase it with Sedgebrook Babe, 1, 3 and 8 the first 3 by, next to go by there was Cranky Pants and Allegro Chaser, further back in the race to Allegro Boom, last pair Bye Bye Mystery and all in Berlin. Just way too smart, and that's why 17.30 posted on the board, 17.30 and not even an electric beginning, Subic Bay. And Allegro Chaser, who's a very smart animal, particularly in front. Ready to run race 4. Racing, Lone Star Lad was slow the inside and YOY did cross them. Wild Effective comes after it with Shadow Apache. Lone Star Lad booting through the inside. Exponential Lily round the outside. Shadow Apache and Lone Star Lad go back. Senorita Tina's in trouble. So too back here is Homebush Ramona and Serena Rose round the corner. YOY, Wild Effective lines up the outside. YOY from Wild Effective. Exponential Lily for third. Brewer and a Hearn trifecta. Next to go by then we had Lone Star Lad and Senorita Tina and Serena Rose. Further back then to Homebush Ramona, and Shadow Apache was in strife. Well, she did cross them from the outside, YOY, and she's won in a 17.50. Wild Effective had a crack. And the lure to the lids for the 5th was set. Racing Scusy, nice break the inside from No Mention out wider. Ritsadani goes hard and No Cheers up and around the outside. Now No Mention goes wide round the first bend. Getting flushed out there around that quarter would have been Ulmendinger. Now starts to make some ground. Dogs getting back with Check the Mail and Who Dat Boy. Back to the top, Scusy nicely clear by 4 lengths on Boston Lightning. It's got through to second from Ritsadani. Followed through there by No Cheers. Ulmendinger gets around that. Further back to No Mention. Last pair here, Check the Mail and Who Dat Boy. Scusy travelling well on the corner from Boston Lightning. Ritsadani. Scusy's in. Boston Lightning holds second. Ritsadani third for start 100. Ulmendinger fourth. Break back the second division. No Cheers. No Mention the brother just in behind. And then Check the Mail and Who Dat Boy. 1 or 2 scattered round the first bend. Scusy left alone. The 1, the 2 in fact. And he's clocked a 30 and 13 with a run home of 11.67, 1, 2, 7 and 6. The class 4 dog running second, but Scusy in no danger. And racing, Seguiaro in the midfield early. Out wider, Power Jackie out okay, and so too Ollie Baxter, but Croissant is going to push through and lead round the first bend. Croissant, Corborn Phillip gets underneath her. Homebush Handsome right through on the inside. Oh, there's trouble there. One's gone down fast. Rigby hit the deck as Homebush Handsome got awkward. Let's go back to the top. Croissant on top. Ollie Baxter still outside it. Followed in behind there by Corborn Phillip. Round the outside of that to Homebush Misha. Seguiaro round the outside. Further back to Homebush Handsome. Up they come. Croissant will kick and score. Ollie Baxter holds down second off Corborn Phillips, Seguiaro, Homebush Misha, Homebush Handsome. Opawa Jackie was badly affected in that back straight bash. And Fast Rigby hit the deck. Locked and loaded. Lisa Ahern with 3, Lisa Ahern with 4, Gary Cleve with 3. Set. Racing, Rolex through steps okay. Smash Allegro goes to the lead though. That'd be followed by Chasing the Line. No Laps trying to push through. Winsome Jenny gets up to third round the first corner. Knuckle Bump will get around there fourth, then No Laps. Rolex through gets back to sixth now. Behind that No Hero and No Answer. Down the back, it's Smash Allegro by 2 or 3 here on Winsome Jenny Chasing the Line. Couple back there, Knuckle Bump. Here comes Rolex Roo starting to pick them up further back than the nose. Around the corner, it's Smash Allegro, Winsome Jenny Chasing the Line, and Rolex Roo right over the top, Chasing the Line. From Rolex Roo, I think just landed second. Smash Allegro in a close-up fourth. Would have been Winsome Jenny. No Answer was screaming home. Knuckle Bump behind them. Then No Laps and No Hero. No kidding. Chasing the Line, number 6. Over the 2, Rolex Roo, you could just see across the top that he was still a chance.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Set. And racing, Happy Wife slow again, best away here. Winfield Winter jumps to the front tonight. Empty Bank trying to drive through the inside, is followed through there by Big Time Red Foo, Varga Frost. The outside of that to Corborn George starts to punch home. Happy Wife around the outside. Further back in the race then Lagoon Mac Boxer Fluffies, no chance, comfortably clear. Empty Bank now on Big Time Red Foo. Empty Bank, Big Time Red Foo. Then Corborn George, followed across by Happy Wife and Varga Frost. Further back then we had Lagoon Mac Boxer Fluffies, and Winfield Winter has gone from first to last and is in a very curious vein of form. So Empty Bank does enhance the box 1 record. Winfield Winter, she ran like she was lame last week, and that's what happened tonight. Ready to run in the Oaks, set. Racing a Power Shackley, a fair break with Corborn Clover. Corborn Midget goes straight to the lead. Sheermas coming across with Power Shackley going into that first bend, and it's 4, 7 and 6 round the first bend. A couple of lengths away then to Power Val, followed through there by Heart You. Back in the pack here to Power Val, back behind that. Just ahead of them there would have been Spirit Run. Corborn Clover's no chance. Electric Impulse is back with that. Power Shackley in front. Sheermas trying to chase it down. Further back in the race then to Spirit Run and Corborn Midget. And down the outside Power Val later. Power Shackley scores from Sheermas second. Tight for third. We had Power Val out wide and Heart You's got another slasher, and they'd be followed right in that pack as well. We had Spirit Run, Corborn Midget dying on its run, Electric Impulse, Corborn Clover. Favourite delivers Power Shackley in very good style, 30.07, and a run home 11.49 from Sheermas. Nearly there for the Derby. Racing, Arctic Action just out okay the inside. Jojo bounds to the lead now. Corborn Crouch gets the better of that and Born to Boom goes forward. Arctic Action gets to fourth, tries to get around Lonesome Nitro. Oh, got dragged down from behind. Arctic Action, he's in trouble. Getting ahead of him was Sedgebrook Magic. Also No Decisions gone past him too. Well back is Hobush Spook. Down the back it's Corborn Crouch by 3. Born to Boom starts to track him down. It's like last week. Jojo running third and behind them. Further back No Decision around the outside of Sedgebrook Magic and Arctic Action. Corborn Crouch will hold tonight. Corborn Crouch from Born to Boom. Jojo a close-up third. No Decision was fourth in Arctic Action. He lost the race going into the back straight. Further back in the race then we had Lonesome Nitro, Homebush Spook and Sedgebrook Magic. Corborn Crouch. Dog 2. Aligned and ready, the 11th. Favourite off the 2 was set. Racing, Corborn Steve slow, Corborn Butsy slow as well, and Legerdemain bounded to the lead there briefly was MBD. Corborn Steve rounds that up quickly. Here's Cheap Shot Matty round the outside, through on the inside then to Big Time Rain. They'll be followed through there by MBD just slipping back and behind them. Further back in the race to another miss. Down they come, Corborn Steve over the top and scores there from Legerdemain, and a close-up third there was Spring Major flying at them late. They'll be followed through then by Big Time Rain, another miss. MBD, Cheap Shot Matty has finished back towards the tail of the field. Favourite got home off a pretty moderate beginning, but he bounded up to second at the first bend. And leading up there was Legerdemain. Set for the last. Racing, Angie Zar steps pretty well. Death Star does try to cross. Angie Zar blows through the inside of Death Star. Then Big Boy Dino charging through. Hanafi Ace round the outside of Blue and Curly, who gets checked. We've got well back there Manu Rama also back in the piece. Homebush Churro and What's Up G tonight. Round the corner Angie Zar travelling sweetly from Big Boy Dino. One beats the 2 and in for third there would have been Hanafi Ace. Manu Rama was next to go by but after a margin. Then Death Star who got swallowed up. Blue and Curly. And the last pair in tonight What's Up G and Homebush Churro. Gee whiz, she fired out tonight. She was primed and ready. Lead up time's been 6:90. She's clocked 17:46 here.